Hello, everyone. Welcome to MSI's Hit List, and this hit list is brought to you by Landar.com, Landr.com, where mastering is made easy through their drag and drop interface. You got songs you want to master, check them out at Landr.com. By the way, the winner of today's hit list will receive a 1-year pro account from Landar for their mastering needs. If you want to try it out for free and find out if it works for you, click on the live page, and underneath the banner or underneath the live player, you'll find a banner. I got to slow down. See, it's in the middle of summer, it's hot, and my mind just gets addled. I should use the prompter, right? A teleprompter, that's what it's there for. Anyway, click on that banner and you can sign up for a free account that will entitle you not only to free compressed MP3s masters of your music, but also 2 free uncompressed masters of your music, just so you can see that it works for you and works well. All right? Try it out. Trust me, it'll work. Landar.com, that's where you want to go. All right, got the guys here today for our hit list. How you doing, guys? Ian, James, how are things going? Either one of you guys can answer.
Well, we're bound to answer at the same time, but fortunately we didn't. Yeah, pretty good, thank you, Rich.
I'm
Damn hot. It's very humid, and technology is a real pain.
Technology is indeed a pain, James. And so what specifically is giving you a pain in the backside today?
Well, that would be telling now, wouldn't it?
Well, I mean,
But
from a technology point of view.
I see, I see, I see. From a technological point of view,
The cable.
computer has failed to work until about 10 minutes before we were due to sign in pre-show. And yeah, I've had enough of Windows. I can see myself turning to Mac for everything now.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I was the same way about 10 years ago and haven't looked back.
Yeah, no, my main machine is a Mac, and I'm broadcasting from a laptop today using Wi-Fi, which strictly isn't our normal method, but such is life. And as I said to you guys earlier, I'm from my secret bunker again, hence different background. And,
Come on, everybody knows it's not a bunker. You're just in the cabin of the yacht.
yeah, secret bunker.
Oh, if that's that's the name of your yacht, right?
Yeah.
The name of
What a wicked name for a yacht. The secret bunker. I love it.
So
When
I'm
I'm
having to
rich and
drink.
famous, doing something for someone somewhere, I'm going to get a yacht and I'm going to call it the secret bunker in your honour, James.
Well, you have to call it the secret bunker too.
everybody knows sequels don't do nearly as well as originals. So anyway, what are you drinking, James?
I'm having to drink copious amounts of beer to stay cool, which I'd highly recommend to any of our listeners if there's any tonight.
Now, I guess you guys, we're going to take a poll here, I guess. You guys over across the pond in England don't drink iced tea, right?
Yeah.
We do. We do.
Really? I'm surprised.
Especially-
I thought that was just a U.S. thing where we drink iced tea.
Especially the Long Island variety.
There you go. Your favorite drink is a drink named after a city or an island here in the States. All right, James, thank you. Ian, how are you, man?
I'm good. I'm drinking Copperberg pear cider.
That's a hard cider, right?
That's a pear cider.
But is it a hard cider?
It's cold and wet, so I wouldn't say it's that hard. I suppose if you didn't open the can and you threw it at someone, that would be quite hard.
You're just no fun at all, man. You're not helping me out here. I'm trying to figure out whether it has alcohol or anything like that involved.
Well, what did you ask?
That's what I mean by is it a hard cider?
Well, what cider isn't hard? I mean, cider is the drink of the homeless person. that sit on the corner going, CB, I love you.
Cider,
Well,
they drink cider if they're homeless in England. Here it's just beer.
no, it's cider because, cheap cider is like sort of, I don't know, mess.
You've effectively insulted everybody that lives in the West Country.
I like the West Country. I got no problems with that at all. No.
By saying that only homeless people drink cider.
No, I didn't say only homeless people. I said it is what homeless people drink.
Still a
Big
generalisation.
No, not at all. Because obviously, if you're a cider farmer down the West Country, then you're going to be drinking cider too, aren't you?
Exactly.
I give up. I have no idea what they're talking about, but apparently they're at odds with each other today. Hopefully...
No. I concur because he is British, my friend.
Oh, okay. All right. They lost me there. Anyway, I thought they were at odds.
Spiffing what?
We got some music to listen to today, guys. I want to find out who our hit list winner is, and we have to make a decision from the 4 songs that we heard during the broadcast in July. So, do you concur with me on doing that?
Oh, absolutely spiffing, old chap. Yes, let's do it.
James, do we have a quorum?
Well, I'm kind of fed up with the headphones as well, so I'm sure that anything that passes through these ears is going to be less than delightful.
You never know. We might have one song.
I could be surprised. There might be one in here that really floats my boat. So let's give it a go.
All right.
How can you say that you're really fed up with the headphones when you've got Rich's velvety tones cutting through them?
Well, they're not so velvety. They're quite distorted.
Well, hopefully everything will be fine.
But that's got nothing to do with Rich's voice. It's these headphones. They're appalling, and in fact, they should be a lot better considering what they're worth.
They're not Beats, are they?
No, they're Bowers and Wilkins, so they should be decent, but they're not. They're atrocious.
You know, I use Sennheiser headphones. I highly recommend Sennheiser headphones.
Yeah, that's a good choice actually.
Yeah.
I use Darth Vader headphones.
Made by Beats.
No, I don't know who they're made by. I was sent them by Ian Blackwood all the way from Canada. And I got Darth Vader.
He got them.
Sorry.
Go ahead, James.
No.
I was just gonna say that Ian Blackwood got those Darth Vader headphones from Princess Leia.
Good. That means they're official. Star Wars 7, are we excited about that, guys?
No, not at all. The only thing I'm excited about today is the hit list.
Okay, sorry.
The other thing that excites me is the prospect of any of our listeners clicking on the donate button.
What a segue.
That excites me too, but I can't tell you just how much that does excite me. I've already pressed it 3 times during the show.
Have you now? Well, good on you. Good on you. Keep pressing away. Every press of that button helps out just... yeah, never mind. You got to do something other than just click it, I think. I really think you do, but who knows? Anyway, we do have 4 songs in the hit list today. We're going to be taking a listen to find our hit list winner. We're going to start things out from the 5th of July when John Schroeder was the guest panelist on the broadcast. During that show, we had Feeling the Way, Bopping Mama, and Singing Jamie on the show. So we're going to find out whether Feeling the Way actually turns the crank, blows up the skirt, and all that good stuff of our panel today. This is Turn the Crank. Or, this is not Turn the Crank. I don't know where I come up with that. It's hot. Did I mention it's hot in here? This is Feeling the Way. Feeling the Way, and their track called Behind the Scars. It's track number 1 on today's hit list. Here it is, everybody. Enjoy Feeling the Way on the hit list. That is track number 1 on the hit list. And I got to tell you, from my opinion, guys, that track is much more interesting hearing it again after letting it sit for a while. I noticed a lot of things in that track I didn't hear when we had it back on the broadcast in July. There were some very cool synth lines in there. There was some interesting, I don't know if it was synth or percussion effect that happened in there during some of the verses, which I thought was very cool as well. What do you guys think about that track, hearing it again? Ian?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good track. Bit heavier than generally what I would listen to. I like my rock and I like my heavy stuff, but a little bit too heavy for my liking in places. But, you know, still think this needs a layer of production sparkle that it hasn't got. I can hear the synths, I can hear the bits and pieces, but I want to hear it bigger, I want to hear that vocal a bit more proud. But otherwise, it's a really great track. I'm obviously a good band that are going to be excellent live.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. James, what about you? Your thoughts on this after hearing it again?
Yes, very well done. In fact, it wasn't quite what I expected it to be as soon as you announced that it was John Schroeder's week. So I think that's probably a bit heavier than what he's used to. But he's an extremely knowledgeable guy and he knows what's good. So I can understand why that won that particular week. That's a good track. There's some nice little synth parts in there that are quite prominent, and the vocals probably come out a little bit more. But yes, it's good all rounder, good contender.
All right, well, very cool. I appreciate your thoughts on that, guys. Let's go ahead and hit track number 2. Rob Churchelli joined us on the 12th of July. Ian, yeah?
I just hit the donate button again.
I just keep hitting it. I can't stop myself. In fact,
did it do anything when you hit it?
I keep hearing an imaginary ka-ching. In fact, I fiddled about with the website, and I've made sure that it goes to my PayPal account.
I should make it go ka-ching every time you hit it, you know. That would be funny. Anyway, the 12th of July, Rob Churchelli joined us on the broadcast. We had songs from Hauser, Olio, and Robot by the River. Olio was our Song of the Week selectee with their track Get a Room, and that's the track we're going to be listening to right now on the show. So here it is, everybody. This is Olio and their track Get a Room, number 2 on today's hit list. Enjoy it. That is track number 2. That's Olio with Get a Room. All right, let's go over to James and find out what he thought. James, I think that may be the first time you've heard that track, unless you listened to it live on the show, because I think that was your week off, was it?
I believe that was. In fact, that was great. It was a good week off.
What do you think about the song?
Absolutely fantastic. Lots of energy. Really, really good to listen to. And with that being a first listen, as opposed to being a second, which it should have been, I thought it was really good. They're a band I'd quite like to see live after hearing that. Very, very good stuff. My one criticism, though, is that the mix is a little bit muddy, but that could be enhanced with some mastering software, maybe.
Oh, there you go.
We'll see what the other 2 tracks are like, and don't forget to hit that donate button.
I just did.
Ian's hit it like 20 times. Ian, what do you think about Olio and their track Get a Room?
Yeah, I mean, it's just full of tongue-in-cheek charm. Say that when you had a few drinks. Tongue-in-cheek charm. Which I like.
You already have.
It's all the cider.
It's a cider. It's full of tongue-in-cheek charm. That's what he thinks. And I like that. You know, it's well done. It's well performed. We did say on the show that it sounded like it belonged in a show. And we weren't quite sure if it was kind of a commercial viability, but definitely from the point of view of a show or something like that, it'd be a fantastic tune. You know, see all the dancers coming on, spinning around. You know, I still reckon, you know, they should go into the hotel. You see them go up to the room and they walk out on the balcony, and then there's this big meteor coming towards them. And it's the end of the world.
I think that's exactly what you said the first time. Yeah,
it'd be a good theme tune to a risque game show.
I don't know. I think I may have said this at the time too, but this song, the lead singer reminds me of George, what's his name from, is it George, the guy in the blue jeans, George, what's his name?
Hornby.
No.
George Foreman.
No, not that guy, not the fighter.
George Coleman.
George Michael, I think is his name, wasn't it?
George Cole.
No. Reminds me of Wham. All right, there you go. Reminds me of Wham. It's a pop track, in my opinion. It's a tight band. I really, really love the band that did this, and think personally, I think this would go over well at college stations here in the U.S. I think there would be a big following for this group, and I think that the song had a great hook. It's a hook you'll remember. Do you remember what the hook was on the first track? I remember. Do you remember what the one was on the track we just heard? There you go. That's all I have to say about it. So I think it would be a very popular tune here on the college campuses.
I've got a short attention span, so there's no chance I'll remember the first track anyway.
Well, I'll ask you about the second track after we hear the third track, which we're going to do right now. So how?
You see, I try to put sort of thoughts and memories to the music, if that makes sense. So track 1 was the angry bloke.
Yeah, that's true. And what do you call track 2?
Well, Get a Room. That's easy to remember.
All right, well, there you have that. Song number 3 on the hit list today is from the 19th of July. Dave Bryce from the rock band Spider was on that show. And if you're a fan of Spider, you want to make sure you watch the recording of that show if you weren't here live. Lots of good information was shared in that one. Along with the following music, Hydrogen Skyline, Lasha, and One High Five were the groups on the show, with One High Five and their track Everybody Pull the Trigger getting Song of the Week. So here that is. It's One High Five and their track Pull the Trigger on today's hit list. Enjoy it, everyone. That's one high five with everybody. Pull the trigger on the hit list. And I like this song quite a bit. I got some problems with this song from its mix, its mastering, and I think you guys already know that. But it's a fun song. I think it's a very fun song. James, what do you think about it?
Yeah, it's really good. It draws on so many different influences that I can't possibly list them all, but I was hearing things that I didn't expect to hear in there, such as the Kinks, Turtles, all kinds of retro bands, and yet it has quite a modern sound to it, which is weird. It has, even though they're drawing from a lot of other sources, there's a lot of originality there, and it's got a lot of energy. As you said, Rich, the mix and the mastering isn't up to much, but it's about whether the track's enjoyable or not, and that's the great thing about Hitlist, is that you know that all 4 tracks can be good in their own kind of way, and that one kind of stands above the rest a little bit. Yeah, I really enjoyed that, and I can't even remember if I was live for that show.
If you weren't for the,
I think I would have remembered it.
If you weren't live for the one where Rob Tiricelli was with us and Olio was on, and I don't think you were, you would have been for this one.
In which case, I don't know what was happening there.
And drugs.
I'm afraid so. What can I say?
All right,
I can't even remember the last track.
That's all right. Ian remembers it. Ian, what do you think about the track number 3 from One High Five?
I think you should go and hit our donate button now. Help us stay on air. Thanks. Lovely tune. Yeah, that was wicked. It is a great track. I mean, to me, it's got memories of the bands like the Wild Hearts, James. Remember them?
Yes.
And more modern sort of offshoots of that sort of group of musicians like the Eureka Machines and stuff like that. And it's got that poppy, punky elements of ska and that creeping in. You know, more horns. Want more horns. But yeah, the mix is all over the place and the mastering is all over the place. But what a great track. What a well-performed track. What a great hook. Everything's there. It's wicked.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool song. There's no doubt about it. It's not got the same hook as Get a Room, but that's okay. All right, we do.
That's because they've used a popular... I mean, quite seriously now, without taking the mick, Get a Room is easy to remember because it is a popularly used phrase.
True.
So, you know, you're creating your hook out of something which is commonly used.
Well, you don't think that here in the States, everybody pull the trigger is a well-known phrase?
When you look at it from that point of view, yeah. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I was just going to say, you know, here in the States.
It's a popular phrase in Rich's neighborhood.
That's right. That's right. Everybody pull the trigger. I don't want to say it too loud. You know, I'm just saying. Just saying. We do have one more track on the hit list today. We're going to take a listen to our final song of the week selectee from the 26th of July, 2015. Susie Chase was on the broadcast with us when we heard from Hello June, Magic Trick, and the Notionaries. The Notionaries were our Song of the Week selectees with their track Excited Eyes, and we're going to hear that track right now. So here it is. This is Excited Eyes, track number 3 on the hit list today by the Notionaries.
As we can, throw your clothes and cares behind you to the wind. Just footprints where you've been. Summer kids, go show them how. Faster, wilder, louder, now go raise some hell. Cast stones and pick up shells. The city people miss the boat. Hustle, bustle, noisy hopes. I'm living, breathing free. And all it's costing me. Sand under my moving feet. Forever deep surrounding me. Unsure for sure, I'm sure. There's a million ways that we could go. Who knows, who knows?
And that is track number 4 on the hit list today. And we're going to find out what everybody thought about it after hearing it again, or in James' case, I believe, for the first time. So we'll start with him. James, what about the Notionaries and Excited Eyes? What do you think?
I think it's one of those tracks that sounds better if you click the donate button.
Okay.
But it sounds fantastic anyway. It's got a very commercial sound to it. And I think that they probably wouldn't benefit a huge deal from the Landar subscription. It seems to be recorded and mastered quite well. But then again, these headphones are a little bit tricky, so getting the right balance is a little bit hard. Very good track all around. Quite like the vocals, quite like the tempo and the energy. It's good.
All right, very cool. Thank you. And I agree with you, James. This is a great track. It's produced, mixed, and mastered very well. And I don't have a problem with the quality of the track at all. I like the hook on the track. And one thing to remember, though, the hit list is not just about a mastering package from Landar.com. It's also about getting into the nomination or nominees category for Song of the or Artist of the Year here on MSI as well. So, I think that any of the 4 we've listened to are worthy of that. It just comes down to a question of, between the 4, what do we decide? So, Ian, what do you think about the Notionaries and Excited Eyes hearing it again?
I love this track, to be honest. It's, as you guys have said, this is pro. And I know this is pro because these guys have a Vivo channel on YouTube.
Really?
Yes. I think they have. This is the first single up there, if I remember rightly. So they're obviously doing something right.
So, little advice to everybody. You want to fool Ian into thinking you're a pro, get a Vivo channel.
Well, it's a good start. I mean, Vivo put out not every act. So, you've got a lot of big acts on Vivo. So they're sort of sharing a nice channel there with everyone, which is good. It's a sign that they're on the up, certainly in my mind anyway. And, honestly, I think it's mastered too hard, very slightly too hard, especially in the upper frequencies. But, that's my opinion. It is very much like that in the sort of pop, folky industry at the moment. They've got a very modern sound, a bit like Walkoff's new album and bit bands like Mumford & Sons and Lumineers and stuff like that, with the haze and stuff in the background. But yeah, it's very contemporary, it's very radio friendly, it's very well produced, it's very well written, it's very well performed, it's very well donated to our website.
All right, as they continue their race outside there, who's winning the race, by the way, guys?
That was the guy on the hairdryer.
Okay, I'm just checking because I hear that going on, and
he's racing back home to catch the end of the program so he can donate.
They could be. Who knows? All right, guys, we do have a decision to make now that we've listened to all 4 of the tracks. Let me introduce them again, and we can make a decision. From July 5th, we heard "Feeling the Way" Behind the Scars, or as Ian says, the Angry Song. From the 12th of July, we heard Olio, "Get a Room," or as Ian says, "Get a Room." From the 19th of July, we heard "One High Five" with "Everybody Pull the Trigger," or as I said, that phrase everybody uses here in the States. And on the 26th of July, we heard from the Notionaries and "Excited Eyes." Ian said it was mastered hard. See how I...
Not alcoholically hard.
No, not like cider.
No.
No, all right. Well, there you go. All right.
Cider. We like cider.
Oh, goodness. What do you guys think your selection for our hit list winner would be? Or would you rather I go first and you guys go second and third?
Go on, let's see what you got to say for a change, Rich. We don't normally listen.
I know. You probably won't listen now, and it probably won't make a difference. For me, the decision is a difficult one at best. I've got 2 songs here that really tip or, go to the top of the bill, in my opinion. The first one is Olio, "Get a Room." I love the hook on this track. I think there's a lot of potential for this track here in the States, college radio especially. the Notionaries, I think, has that potential as well. I mean, it's huge popularity for it. I think if it had a little bit more exposure here in the States, I think it would be a top 40 hit. I think so. Tough choice for me, but looking at it and knowing that the hit list is all about the best of the best, I'm going to have to go with the Notionaries on this one and Excited Eyes.
James, darling?
What was that, babe? I will only say my opinion as soon as you've clicked donate.
Okay, we'll go to Ian then.
I've just done it 3 times.
In
Keeps
which
asking for the
case-
credit card details, though. I don't trust it.
It's a secure site. It's PayPal.
Okay, right.
It's all
Still don't
good.
trust it.
It's all good.
Something
All right.
about payment to Rich Wildman Limited.
No, not at all. Not at all. It's the MSI. All right, guys, your selection for our hit list winner. What do you think?
I've got to go with you on this, Rich. That's rare. I'll say it again. I've got to go with you on this, Rich.
I'm glad I'm recording this.
I put a pause in there so you could use that for anything. And yeah, the Notionaries. I mean, and they've got a Vivo channel, so why not?
James, what do you think? What is your decision?
Well, I think the Notionaries as well. It has to be done. That's a very commercial sounding track. Clearly a cut above the rest. I think they're all particularly good this month, but that track was definitely taking the edge. 2 and 3 were good. 1, I didn't really favour so much on personal preference, which is a little bit naughty. But Get a Room and the third track, what's it? One High Five was particularly good as well. But Notionaries it is.
All right, well, there you have it. A unanimous decision on the hit list today. The Notionaries are the hit list winner with their track Excited Eyes. Congratulations to them. They'll be hearing from us very soon regarding the prize package, and we appreciate everybody sending music into MSI for review by our panel of experts. If you want to get your music in, go to musicsceneinvestigation.com. That's the only way to do it. We get PR
And if
people.
you want to win, click the donate button.
No. You can click the donate button, but that doesn't mean you'll win. It doesn't mean there is no payola going. All right, now, like I said, we get emails from PR people all the time wanting to fast track songs through here, and for now, the only way to do it is to go through our panel and go through the submission process at musicsceneinvestigation.com. So that's where you need to go until we say otherwise. You never know what'll happen in the future. James and Ian, I want to thank you and everybody out there for being here with us today. So thank you, guys.
I'd like to thank God, my parents, my sister.
You didn't
my
win
kitten,
anything.
My children, my wife, and our donate button.
You didn't win anything, though.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
No, you have to hold your speech for later.
Okay.
If you're ever nominated.
PayPal and Luxembourg and all those other places that may or may not be evading tax.
And I'd like to thank Tony Blair for opening his mouth again.
Oh, goodness. Here we go. All right. Before it gets any worse, we're going to sign off. We're going to play out with the Notionaries once again. Thanks for being here on the hit list, everybody. Don't forget to join us Sunday for a regular MSI broadcast. We'll have 3 new bands, and who knows who will make it to the next hit list. You have to tune in and find out. See ya.
Don't forget to donate.
Yeah, exactly. Do that too. This is the Notionaries, Excited Eyes on the hit list.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Run and live fast as we can. Throw your clothes and cares behind you to the wind. Just footprints where you've been. Summer kids, go show them how. Faster, wilder, louder, now go raise some hell. cast stones and pick up shells. The city people miss the boat, hustle, bustle, noisy hopes. I'm living, breathing free, and all it's costing me. Sand under my moving feet, forever deep surrounding me, unsure for sure, I'm sure.